Thrifty Drug Stores was a pharmacy chain that opened in 1929 and was renamed in 1996. If you've clicked onto this video, then you know what today is. It's Throwback Thursday. Every Thursday, I'll be releasing a new video of an old video that I did before. These new videos are longer and have more detail than the ones before. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you get notified of my latest video. Be sure to leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video. Thanks for watching.
Rose Milk, the luxurious skin conditioner from your neighborhood thrifty drug and discount store. Rose Milk is an all-purpose skin lotion with 10 skin softeners. Helps heal dry skin fast with no greasy afterfeel. Rose Milk, the skin conditioner with so many uses, 12-ounce size, regularly $2.39, now only $1.59 through Tuesday from Thrifty. Be sure to play the Nabisco Dinosaur Invitational $75,000 sweepstakes. Details at your nearby thrifty drug and discount store. When you think of Rose Milk, think of Thrifty.
Thrifty began as Boren Brothers, a wholesaling business in sundries and proprietary drugs that was incorporated in 1919. The Boren brothers, Harry and Robert, and their brother-in-law Norman Levin opened their first retail drugstore in Los Angeles in 1929. The new store went under the name Thrifty Cut Rate. It was located at 412 South Broadway in downtown Los Angeles, just across the street from the original Broadway department store. After opening 5 additional downtown area stores, Thrifty opened their 7th store in the then recently completed Pellissier building in the Mid-Wilshire district on Wilshire Boulevard and Western Avenue in 1931. This was their first store outside of downtown, and it was quickly followed by several new stores within a few miles of downtown. In 1935, they reorganized the business as Thrifty Drug Stores Company, Incorporated. By 1945, the year it went public, Thrifty had 63 drugstores in Southern California, principally in the Los Angeles area. Thrifty drugstores use many gimmicks to attract customers to their store. They would do full-color newspaper ads, which was unheard of at the time. Co-founder Norman Levin was the retail guy, and he had all these ideas about how to drive up volume. That was the big deal, not to make a big profit on each item, but to deal in volume. That's what their goal was. It was Norman Levin's idea to bring people into the store with food. All of the corner drugstores back then dispensed ice cream. A soda fountain was standard. Norman had the idea to put the tables next to a soda fountain, and people would have lunch or dinner there. It didn't make much money, but it was successful in bringing people into the store. If you ever went to Thrifty's, you'll remember the ice cream. They did their own manufacturing and made a lot of different flavors. They had a plant in West Hollywood and eventually moved the operation to El Monte. It was very high quality, and they were very proud to get awards at the LA County Fair. The price was quite low, so Thrifty's didn't make a lot of money off it, but it got people in the store to buy other things. Thrifty's famous ice cream was their loss leader. The idea is to get people to come into the store. They're not going to come in for a toy or something like that, but ice cream was remarkably successful and very attractive to kids, middle-aged people, old people, everybody. There was another gimmick they used to get people involved. Film developing was another gimmick, and that was profitable. They had their own processing plant. People coming in develop their own pictures are different than those getting ice cream. That became its own brand. They also had a private label called Borbro, which stands for Boren Brothers. Store grand opening events were always a large spectacle, with politicians as well as movie and television celebrities involved in the ceremonies. Actor Errol Flynn participated in the 1941 opening of the South Pasadena store. By 1942, Thrifty Drug Stores operated 58 stores. By the time their 100th store opened in Studio City in 1950, Thrifty ranged as far north as Santa Rosa, California, and as far south as San Diego. Thrifty's soon expanded outside California, opening a Las Vegas location in 1952. In 1959, the chain expanded into the Pacific Northwest with a store in Eugene, Oregon. During the 1950s, a Thrifty's commercial jingle played on numerous radio stations in Southern California.
Save a nickel, save a dime.
Save at Thrifty every time.
Save $1 and much more at your Thrifty Drug Store.
By 1964, the company had grown to 238 stores. Most stores were profitable during their first year of operation, as the company continued to capitalize on the growth in California. The stores were also getting bigger. In the late 1950s and early 60s, they averaged 16,000 feet, but in the second half of the 1960s, the mean was 20,000 square feet, with as few as big as 27,000 square feet. After generating nearly all of its growth internally, in 1971, Thrifty bought the Big Five chain from United Merchandising Corporation of Los Angeles. The chain had 18 stores. The company would also continue to expand the number of Big Five sporting goods stores, operating 62 units in 1982 compared to 48 in 1978. Thrifty expanded into general merchandising by the gradual acquisition of the Akron chain, 40% in 1976, good year, increasing to 90% the following year, and eventually to 100%. Thrifty's parent, Thrifty Drug Stores Company, Inc., became Thrifty Corporation in 1977 to better reflect the parent company's expansion into non-pharmacy businesses through the purchase of the companies such as Big Five Sporting Goods and the Akron. During the 1980s, Thrifty further diversified by entering into several joint ventures with Herbert Haft and his East Coast-based Dart Drug that would introduce Crown Books and Track Auto to the West Coast. In fact, Thrifty acquired 50% ownership of Crown and had opened several bookstores in the Los Angeles area in 1981. In 1986, Thrifty was purchased in an exchange of stock by Pacific Lighting, a natural gas distributor in Southern California that was seeking to diversify its operations. The drug retailer initially performed well for Pacific Lighting, and in 1988, Thrifty added the 147-store Pay and Save chain through a purchase for stock. Soon after, however, significant problems emerged. Competition grew fierce as nationwide discount chains like Far More and Drug Emporium entered the Southern California market, and older rivals like Save-On picked up steam. Moreover, pharmacies were becoming a common feature in supermarkets, warehouse clubs, and discount superstores like Walmart and Kmart. By most accounts, Thrifty did not respond well to the challenge. Industry observers found its stores dirty, employees lackadaisical, information systems outdated, and inventory shrinkage excessive. The company was also heavily unionized, while most of its key competitors were not. As one of the earliest of the retail drug chains in Southern California, Thrifty had numerous stores in older inner-city neighborhoods. When Los Angeles was struck by riots after the Rodney King trial, the retailer was hit hard. 4 of its stores burned to the ground, and some 19 others were looted. At Thrifty headquarters in Los Angeles, 1,750 employees were evacuated. Later, a crowd of 300 surrounded the building. A fire was started, but soon extinguished. In June of 1992, the company announced that it would sell Thrifty Corporation to 2 different buyers. The Thrifty chain and 5 other small retail operations were sold to LA-based investor group Leonard Green & Partners. The Pay and Save business went to Kmart's PayLess subsidiary. Thrifty PayLess Holdings, Inc. was formed in April of 1994 when Los Angeles-based TCH Corporation, the parent company of Thrifty Corporation and Thrifty Drug Stores, Inc., acquired the Kmart subsidiary PayLess Drug Stores Northwest. At the time of the merger, TCH Corporation was renamed Thrifty PayLess Holdings, Inc., and Thrifty operated 495 stores. In 1996, Rite Aid acquired 1,000 West Coast stores from Thrifty PayLess Holdings, creating a chain with over 3,500 drugstores. The Thrifty Drug Store chain was rebranded into Rite Aid. Although the Thrifty Drug Store brand ceased to exist, except only in our memories, their famous ice cream brand still lives on. So what were your favorite memories of this store? For me, it was the 25-cent scoop of ice cream that I would get when I would come home from 3rd grade in the 1980s. So what about you? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.
Hey, you just watched my video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.